Hey guys, so I'm sure that plenty of people have heard by now that James Freeman has been arrested, with a channel as huge as his, and all the people that love and hate him, and everybody in between. I don't think that's any secret, but there's somebody else that I think should be mentioned as well, who also got arrested for literally the exact same thing that James was doing in Arizona when he got arrested. Excuse me, when he got arrested with force by the Arizona State Troopers, and I just really feel for this guy, and of course I also feel for James Freeman because just like what I was doing tonight, I mean, all three of us were all doing the same thing within the last, I guess, 48 to 72 hours, and it just happened to work out, but it just happened to work out the way it did, where, you know, James got arrested. This other guy I'm about to mention got arrested. And fortunately, I didn't get arrested because I don't know if it's just because, I don't think I was being too belligerent or, disrespectful to the police. I was just trying to stand my ground about where I could stand. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or anything. I didn't use any profanity or anything like that. To be honest, I don't even have those feelings towards most of these guys. So, I mean, it's actually hard for me to get mad at most of them because, take, for example, Officer Sierra, who's there in this video I just took a picture of, or that I just took tonight. I know him by name, and so it's only natural that, most of these guys, if I start knowing them by name, it's just, unless they've really done something really bad, I mean, it's hard to hold a grudge. So, and I don't even have any grudges anyway. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I'm just noticing that there's these people getting arrested, just like I did in the past, getting arrested arbitrarily for being supposedly in perimeters and zones. Like this sheriff's deputy here, he's turning around and he's like, "Oh no, you can't be here." And as far as I'm concerned, I'm standing where I could legally be, but I know if I don't leave in the next 5 or 10 seconds, or probably in the next 5 seconds to be fair, I'm about to be arrested. And he was actually probably being nice where he didn't arrest me right away. But I don't think there should have been an argument whatsoever because, as you can see, all the police cars are way up ahead of me. Whatever's going on is like literally like half a football field at least in front of me. So there's no way that where I'm standing or where I was in any way interfering with what the police wanted. But just to, I guess, control the crowd and control the guy with the camera, they said, "Oh, well, it has to be, you have to go to this stop sign. Otherwise, you're violating my order." And I mean, of course, that's splitting hairs, and it all comes down to, are you willing to fight it out in court? Do you have the money? Do you have the time? Do you have the patience? Do you have the, well, I can't think of the word right now, or I guess motivation would be the word. Are you really up for this? Because these guys are going to keep getting paid while you're battling this out in court, ruining your life. And so I guess the point I'm trying to make is that this whole scenario where it keeps replaying itself, like where James got arrested for being in, quote unquote, the perimeter, the officer safety zone, or whatever name that they come up with. And then this other guy I'm about to mention, he's in New Mexico. He got arrested for being in the perimeter. And you'll see in the video I'm about to show, he wasn't anywhere near to where the distance he wasn't anywhere in any type of distance where he could interfere in any way. But they say he was in the perimeter, so they arrested him. And you'll see that was all bias. It was the person who arrested him had already known him by name, didn't like him, and abused his authority. It was a sergeant. This is up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I just got to get this guy's name. I'd actually never seen any of his videos before. I'd never heard of him before because I guess YouTube is doing their secret conspiracy stuff where they suppress videos from me. So this is actually the first time I had ever seen one of his videos, and just so happens to be one where he got arrested. So anyway, I just wanted to say a few things about all this, where I'm very thankful that I'm sitting here tonight, where I'm not in jail and I'm not dealing with the legal system. But I have dealt with it before. I don't want to get arrested again. And I just feel that this whole culture of creating these arbitrary perimeters just to keep people from filming, because that's what it seems like to me, is it's a retaliation and it's creating a chilling effect. That's the words that the courts use, chilling effect. It comes back from the 1920s in a Supreme Court case in the 1920s called Neer versus Minnesota. And so once again, I wanted to say I really wanted to, I don't know what the right word is, but I guess express my sympathy for James Freeman and his family and any of his friends dealing with the fallout of this arrest that he just dealt with. And I'm sorry he got physically attacked and, all that stress and trauma. And I mean, that's no way to live. So I'm sorry that that happened to him. And then this other guy that we're about to watch, he's from New Mexico. And of course, he's much smaller than James. He's got like 4,000 or 4,500 subscribers. And of course, I've got like literally almost nothing, but I've got a little channel myself with like, I think 970. But no matter what the size, we're all dealing with the same thing. And, I just feel that James was wrongfully arrested. That wasn't necessary. This other guy from New Mexico, he just got wrongly arrested tonight. And thankfully, I did not get arrested. All three of us were doing the exact same thing. James was in Arizona. This other guy was in New Mexico. I was in West Texas. I don't think any of the three of us were interfering in any way that could disrupt the investigation or operations of the police. But these police officers, depending on which ones you deal with, if they want to try to push the issue and put you in handcuffs, they'll find a way to do it. And that's if you're willing to try to stand your ground, which unfortunately James did. He found out the hard way when he stood his ground, which is horrible. That's not the way things should be. This other guy you're about to watch in New Mexico, he stood his ground. He found out the hard way. He had the iron fist dropped on him. And so now he's in jail. And once again, thankfully, I didn't get arrested for trying to stand my ground for a second or two. And these sheriff's deputies and the Horizon PD were pretty much relaxed, but still, this whole chilling effect culture it's just not right. And I just want to say something about it. Anyway, here's the video of this arrest of this guy from New Mexico. Let me try to get his name here because I keep on forgetting it. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's it. That's his name. Friendly Neighborhood Citizen. And he is a auditor, cop watcher up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I definitely feel like we're on the same wavelength, even though we've never spoken on the phone, we've never met. I've never been in correspondence with him whatsoever. But as soon as I started watching his channel, I felt like, it may as well have been in El Paso because it looks kind of like El Paso, and it just has that Southwest vibe. And the only difference between him and me is that he's across the border in New Mexico, and I'm here in West Texas. So, yeah, I really felt bad for that guy. I definitely don't feel that he should have been arrested. I don't know what that sergeant, his name is Sergeant Padilla, what his deal was, why he was, he obviously had something personal against this guy. And so he ended up getting arrested for being in, quote unquote, the perimeter while he was filming. And I don't know what the New Mexico laws and statutes are regarding filming the police, whether it's called obstruction or interference. I have no idea. Never dealt with New Mexico law before, but that's what happened to him. And now you can see it for yourself. because we're going to watch the video. Here we go.
Someone said, I just said it, yep. Alright, there. Almost just died. See how many cops try to block my view.
Please do not touch him.
You're violating my First Amendment right.
No.
What's your name and badge number?
7051.
Name.
You're in my perimeter, okay? This is the last time I
This is Sergeant Padilla again.
You are in this perimeter that is mine, okay?
Where's your tape?
You refuse
This
to
is
leave?
a public sidewalk.
No, but it becomes my perimeter. Okay.
Don't touch my shit.
Sir, you are in our perimeter. Do you want to be arrested for being in my perimeter?
Where's your tape? This is
Okay,
a fucking
give me
public
some tape.
sidewalk.
This is not. Give me some tape. If you need tape, we're gonna tape it up
You
for
think
you.
we're playing games with you, don't you, Padilla?
I do not.
You're a fucking joke.
I can't hear you.
Here he goes again.
Sir, you are in my perimeter, and I'm asking you to leave the perimeter.
This is a public sidewalk.
Not while I'm conducting an investigation. Not while I'm conducting an investigation, okay? Apparently you can hear me then.
Oh, I can't hear you.
I can't either.
Good.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
What? What was that? Can't hear you. Excuse me?
You guys are watching this shit, right? We're watching this live.
How much money are you getting off of this? Got any money
Do
going?
you think I do this for money?
I've seen it. You do. How much money?
What do you want to set aside?
Go ahead from that vehicle to the tow truck here. If he's in the perimeter, then we can arrest him, okay? Tape's going up, Mario. Do you want to be arrested for it? Go ahead and run the tape. Right behind him to this tow truck. If he's in the perimeter, he's under arrest.
This is Sergeant Padilla, Albuquerque Police Department.
Can you get current for me? Can you get Officer Current for me? Okay, you're in my perimeter now. You're under arrest, sir.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
You're under arrest. You're in my perimeter. You're under arrest for being in the perimeter.
Put your hands off me, bro.
Interfering in the investigation, okay?
I'm under arrest.
You need to have your camera, sir.
Okay, this needs to go. Can someone hold this? Yeah, I can. Thank you. Do you want me to call someone for your camera for you?
I don't got nobody to pick it up.
Nobody can come pick it up? Okay. Your wife or nobody? Okay, I'm sorry about that,
You
man.
want to take the backpack off? Can you turn this off? You want it on? You want it on?
But for now, yeah. Leave it on.
Tomorrow, can I take your backpack off? So you don't have to cut it off or anything? Okay, go ahead and pick it up.
That's a flashlight.
Is it? Okay. Well, I guess,
I was wondering what that is. Can you help with any of that, sir?
yeah, how do you turn this off?
So, this is just a phone. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out. Sorry, sir.